What's going on, everyone? Alain Gonzalez here with weightgainnetwork.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how I took my bench from 95 pounds to 300 pounds and benched twice my body weight. That's right, I was able to bench press 300 pounds at 150 pounds body weight, and I'm going to give you the exact formula that I used to get there. All right, so step number one was perfecting my form. Now, I know what you're thinking. Alain, I've been bench pressing for 2 years now. I'm pretty sure my form is perfected. But the truth of the matter is that that's exactly what I thought when I was stuck bench pressing 185 pounds for reps. So when you're perfecting your bench press, right, and you're setting yourself up in a way that allows you to move the most amount of weight possible, okay, you need to make sure that your 3 points of contact are intact. Those 3 points are your feet, okay? Your feet have to be digging into the ground, all right? Your butt, and then your rear delts, okay? And the reason we want to do this is, number one, to ensure that we are preventing injury, because when we retract the scapula, all right, we're putting our shoulders in a safer place. When we got that little arch, right, going on in our back, because our ass is on the bench and our rear delts are driving through the bench, okay, it's going to put our core in a safer position. And then the reason we want the feet on the floor is to create leg drive. If you're not using leg drive right now, okay, and you go to the gym tomorrow and incorporate leg drive along with your two other points of contact, your bench press will go up immediately, okay? And from there, you can perfect that form and further increase your bench press, okay? Now here's the thing, when you have that arch going on, okay, you don't want this massive arch that is going to decrease the range of motion so much that you're not getting any real stimulus on your chest. What you want to do is make sure that you can just maybe fit a tennis ball between your back and the bench. No more than that is necessary. But if you can at least fit that, then your arch is not big enough and you're not in the best position to bench press the maximum amount of weight. So get those 3 points of contact down pat, and then on to the next step, which kind of feeds off the first step. And this is increase the amount of times you're bench pressing, right? Strength is a skill. If you want to get better at the bench press, then you need to bench press more often. So if you're already bench pressing twice per week, then start bench pressing 3 times per week. This is going to do a few things. Number one, it's going to give you more practice, okay? But more importantly, it's going to allow you to, over the course of time, build the muscles necessary to increase your bench press. Here's what I mean. When we're bench pressing 1 time per week, what's happening is we are elevating muscle protein synthesis, right? And then by the 36-hour mark, it's coming back down to baseline, and we don't increase it again, right? Or elevate it until the next time we train our chest, which is, next Monday. Now take someone who's bench pressing twice per week. That person is bench pressing, right? They're elevating muscle protein synthesis. They're in a growing state. And by the time it's coming back down to baseline, they're bench pressing again. They're elevating muscle protein synthesis again. And they're spending more time during the week growing. So what's happening here is we are going to cause more hypertrophy, and more muscle is going to allow us to push more weight. All right? So it's practice, plus we're getting that extra hypertrophy that's going to allow us to, again, in turn, push more weight. And then lastly, I want you to undulate the rep ranges. All of these rep ranges that I'm going to go over have their own unique benefits, and they spill over to each other, creating this virtuous cycle. So on day one, you might train with a lighter load, but you might do sets of 12. Okay, on your second day where you're bench pressing, you might go a little bit heavier. Now you're doing maybe, 6 to 8 reps, and you're going, or you're using a little bit heavier of a load. Okay, and then on the last day, you might go even heavier and then just do less reps. So you might do triples instead of, 6 to 8. And here's how this works. When we are going for 12 reps, for example, that's a lot of volume. And this is great for hypertrophy, right? Because that's how we build muscle. We gradually do more volume, and thus our body has to adapt and then grow, or by growing, right? And so what you're getting in that 6 to 8 rep range is you're getting kind of the medium, right? You're getting a little bit of strength and a little bit of hypertrophy. Okay, and then on that last day when you're going for triples, that's all strength, right? And so if you're getting stronger in your 1 to 3 rep max, then it's obvious that you'll get stronger in your 8 to 12 rep max. So what is that going to do, right? It's going to allow you to push more weight when you're doing your 8 to 12 reps, thus more hypertrophy. That hypertrophy, right, that new muscle that you're building is going to aid when you are lifting heavier. And so now you're able to push more weight in that 1 to 3 rep range. You see how it's like a virtuous cycle. And so what I recommend is a DUP style training program where you're focusing on maybe, 2 or 3 key lifts, and you're, essentially undulating the rep ranges daily, meaning every time you go into the gym to hit that lift, you're using a different rep range in order to get that different adaptation. And you're gonna do that for, again, whatever 2, 3 lifts that you really wanna focus on. When I was doing it is back when I was powerlifting, right? So I was doing it for my squat, my bench press, and my deadlift. And this is how I was able to get an elite level bench press. Again, I was able to bench press twice my body weight. So 300 pounds doesn't seem like a lot, but when you consider I was 150 pounds, it's a pretty solid feat of strength. So that's pretty much it, guys. Those are the 3 things that I urge you to do that'll completely change the game for you in terms of bench press, in terms of chest development. And that is, number 1, make sure that your form is perfect. You're nice and tight. You got your 3 points of contact and you're safe. Okay, number 2, start bench pressing more, right? Strength is a skill. And then lastly, undulate the rep ranges. Take advantage of these different adaptations. It's not just about training for 12 reps to gain muscle or training for 5 reps to gain strength, right? They all spill over. They all help each other out. Okay, so that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, click the like button below. If you have any questions regarding increasing your bench press, leave them in the comment section below. And before I let you go, I've got a special gift for you. I want to give you my book, Bulk Up Fast. If you're a naturally skinny guy who finds it hard to gain weight and build muscle, this will allow you to transform your body in the next 90 days. And again, it's completely free. All you have to do is cover the shipping, and I'll send it to you anywhere in the world. You can get it on Amazon if you want to pay full price, but I've got 1,000 copies that I purchased myself that I want to give to the first 1,000 action takers. So scroll to the link in the description, tell me where to send it, cover the small shipping fee, and it's yours. I guess that's pretty much it. Till next time, peace.